Team Liquid.
Team Liquid.
Boy, what a mess. Whew, what a mess. There's a lot of people on this team.
There's a lot of slashes, some question marks. Should have put some exclamation marks.
Yeah, and there's another jungler there too, Inori. We didn't even talk about Inori.
There's no room in the box.
No, there's no room in the box. There's no room on the team. They shouldn't have 3 junglers.
They shouldn't have. Do you potentially see a role swap? Right over going, what do they need? Maybe going mid? Maybe going top?
I don't know.
Going AD?
This is a mess. But like they just can't sit on the roster they have, right? They need to do something.
Well, that's what people said coming into the summer split, and they put out the same roster.
Yeah, but then they got a head start to the free agency period by getting Dardoch late in the summer split. Same with Mickey. And Mickey looked solid at points. Better than Golden Glue.
This is true.
And then
Golden Glue's a local boy, though.
He is a local boy.
That's
and
true.
Piglet is someone who he's had some up and down performances. In the mid, definitely down performances, but now
yeah, I mean, when you're not playing your main role.
Is that bad?
I think you throw most guys who don't play mid in the mid lane in the LCS, they're probably going to get dumpstered.
Yeah. So, but who knows? They could make a swap there if they've had enough of trying to get Piglet going. And someone who kind of fits the role of Piglet very accurately would be forgiven.
Whew. Yeah, the thing is, that would be a great signing for Liquid probably. The old forgiven Dardoch dream could live on.
Yes.
The toxic, infamous toxicity team. But Forgiven wants to play for a winning team, I assume. That's kind of what he says all the time. Is Liquid a winning team?
They should be by
They'll
now.
get wins.
That definition is for a winning team.
That's my bold pick, is they will get some wins. But, I mean, this roster's a total mess. I mean, out of those junglers, who do you want to keep? You probably want to keep Rain over? Is that worth an import slot? Do you just keep Dardoch?
They seem to like Dardoch.
Well, he did come back for part 2. This roster, I mean, potential signings, we probably could have put 15 guys.
Yeah, I just put 1 because
yeah,
there's a million dudes. You can dump the whole roster and start over if you wanted to. But they seem to like a lot of these guys. Matt and Lorlo have been around for a while now. Dardoch they brought back. Piglet's been floating around the scene for a long time, even though he was benched for a while and then came back.
Piglet was the best player last split for them.
Sure.
And most of the games they won was him on Caitlyn, 1v90.
Yeah.
So they got to change. I might take all those players off. I think you're gonna see a string of moves with Liquid where a lot of these guys are gonna be gone.
Fair enough. It's a mishmash. It's a clunky piece of garbage. I don't really know what's going on.
Clunky garbage. But Liquid, good luck. Good luck, Liquid.
Yeah. Daphne's rooting for you.
It'd be nice to see them back near the top of the standings. It's been a while.
Around 4th seems pretty appropriate.
Yep. It's been a while since they were there. Maybe the I will dominate era.
Yeah.
Remember Phoenix? We talked about Phoenix. Remember that quadra kill on Azir versus CLG?
Yeah. Remember
Phoenix was good for a bit.
Remember when Team Liquid finished 1st in a regular season split?
Whoa.
When Klaus and Phoenix was on the team?
Yeah, Klaus was sick. Dominate, they were good.
It was crazy.
It was a good team.
What a throwback that is.
And now
they suck.
They're not great.
No. All right, a few more teams. Echo Fox is up next. And this is kind of a similar boat. They've got a lot of players there.
Yeah, they've got their 2 rosters filled out. They got an academy
They're ready
team.
to go.
They got a main team. They're ready to roll.
Problem is, another team would be very good.
Yes, that is true. That's a lot of question marks.
Because I have a lot of questions there. And let's start down in the bot lane. Because I don't think Keith or Mash are someone you should be having as your starting AD carry, especially with a lot of potential talent, even domestically. Guys like Altec and Cody's son. I personally think that this is a great fit for the former Immortals bot lane of Cody's son and Ole. You immediately plug them in there with Froggen in the mid lane, Acadian in the jungle, and anyone up top. I think it's a very serviceable roster.
Yeah, well, you do that and Looper's out. Your import slots are gone. I don't really think Looper's worth one of those slots anyway, so that's fine. Acadian, he was super good when he first came in, and it was all these rookie junglers and newer junglers tearing it up in NA. Guys like Contracts and Acadian, and Moon had a resurgence. It was all those guys tearing it up. This split, Contracts was still good.
Yep.
These other guys, not so much.
As soon as Acadian stepped into that sports car, it was over.
Listen, that video would ruin anyone's career. I'm surprised he still played games after that. So good for him for that. I felt bad for him when that aired because that couldn't have been his idea.
There's no way.
So I feel bad for him. But maybe you keep him, give him another chance. Again, it's an NA jungler that will help you out. Because Froggen, there's no question marks by that mid lane. Should Demonte have a question mark? He's good, right?
Yeah, but I assume they're sticking with Froggen.
They're not moving Froggen.
No.
Rick Fox loves Froggen. So maybe you keep Acadian because you only have one import slot.
Yes.
Because Froggen stands. So maybe you keep Acadian, but yeah, that bot lane has gots to go.
It's gots to go.
Gotta go.
I mean, Gate's not even that bad. The guy can do a lot of different things.
At least Keith has to go.
And Mash.
Yes, neither of them should be started.
No.
Mash has been around for a while, man.
Let's just say
GGU.
Yeah, I know. He's been around for a long time. Second place finisher in Season 3, Spring.
That's right.
That's going back. But yeah,
Respect.
There's definitely upgrades over Keith and Mash.
And yeah, maybe these sub guys, Brandini, Grigney, Demonte, are they going to be on the Academy roster for them?
Makes sense. I mean, Brandini honestly wasn't that bad when he got some starts. He got some solo kills. He looked like a guy who could potentially take over at some point.
Maybe if they're getting an import slot in the bottom lane, maybe Brandini's a starter. Give him a chance.
I'd give him a shot, potentially.
Why not?
Who knows? That's what I'm looking at for Echo Fox. But again, a lot going on. Busy like Team Liquid.
There's Liquid and Echo Fox have enough players for 4 teams. For 4 teams.
Yeah. But you know who has enough players for potentially no teams? That's FlyQuest.
That's FlyQuest.
Because, man, a lot of this team needs to move on. I didn't put question marks next to Moon or Turtle, but I mean, they could both potentially be gone too. But I think Wild Turtle's the one guy who probably, AD carry-wise, should be stuck on this team. Yeah. And look at that haircut, man. That is fancy.
He's looking pretty fresh.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not sure where he's looking. He didn't know where the camera was for this picture.
That's okay.
That's okay.
And potential signings, anyone, man.
Literally.
You need upgrades. Lemon Nation, his time has passed. Hi, I love the man. He's been good for so long. But just like Balls, they can find younger guys who are upgrades.
Yeah. Now, the Cloud9 nostalgia needs to go.
Yeah.
I mean...
You mean bring in Meteos?
Yeah, bring in Meteos. Yeah. Moon goes top. I feel like High or Lemon, maybe go into coaching. Get into coaching. They kind of had before. Lemon was working with C9. High worked with C9. Then he came back from his retirement. They've got to get out. We love him, but you got to go. Wild Turtle, yeah, he still can play. He's an NA guy. Moon had some questionable moments, but I feel like FlyQuest as a whole was just a mess in summer. So I think you give Moon another chance. You keep him on the roster. And then Moon and Wild Turtle, that's not bad to start. You got 2 import slots you can use. Plenty of stuff FlyQuest can do from there to get a decent roster going. You saw these free agents. There's plenty of guys out there. It's just a matter of how do you entice them to come play for FlyQuest.
Yeah, now that being said, this team got off to an incredible start in summer, went into an incredible dip in summer, and then had an incredible run in the gauntlet.
Almost a miracle.
In summer. So, I mean, this team showed they can win games with the roster they have, which is barely serviceable in my opinion. And maybe you attribute that back to the old high shot calling meme or whatever. But nonetheless, I imagine this team is going to look a lot different in about a month's time.
And I think it will need to if they want to compete in the 2018 LCS, because I think it's going to be even more competitive than last split. And last split was probably the most competitive split in LCS history.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
It's only going to get spicier, especially with all this EU talent potentially coming in. Just raises the stakes.
Yeah, and you had good NA teams get dissolved. Immortals dead, Phoenix 1 gone, Envy had a decent split. Their entire roster up for grabs too. I
mean, yeah, of those 3 teams, you're probably looking at 12 or 13 guys that are definitely getting on a roster.
Yeah.
A lot of players.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more esports content.